Kyler Murray goes viral. We get an update on Darius Robinson, and we talk a little bit about the upcoming game versus the Vikings. Let's get into it.
Turn up your volume. Because you're about to listen to The Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh.
Murray heaves it downfield. It's caught. It is caught. DeAndre Hopkins. Miraculous. It's Murray magic.
The sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. It's gonna be sick.
Welcome to the sickest Arizona Cardinals podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Singh, and today I'm bringing you a little bit of a preview to the upcoming game, a little bit of a look back to our last game, and the positivity playbook with my co-host, Charlotte Shaff. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's talk about our Week 13 matchup versus the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota at US Bank Stadium. The Cardinals are 6-5. Minnesota is 9-2. I know this may sound daunting, but I need to say this. Minnesota has been a bit of a hot mess lately and very unpredictable. The start of their schedule seemed to be quite easy. They almost took on that Lions role where the Lions were America's team. Well, the Vikings, they were doing great things with a very unexpected quarterback and became America's team for a hot minute. And lately, they've been struggling just a bit. All of that to say, however, Sam Darnold did pass for a season high of 330 yards with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions last week. So, take that with a grain of salt, I guess. He's doing well. He's a great quarterback. I don't want to take that away from him because he is a great quarterback. But what I am saying is they're a little more unpredictable than they had been earlier in the season. That's probably the best way to put it. Just not as predictable. They're not as on fire. They're working for it a lot harder than they had to at the beginning of the season. Last week, Kyler Murray passed for 285 yards. This could be his third game in a row on the road with 275 or more passing yards. So Kyler is, while he did have an interception, while he did have some struggles in this game last week, he still is a top quarterback. He still is, I'm going to say, an elite quarterback. There have been some concerns that he's not able to see down the field as some of the, I don't know, do I even want to say this, taller quarterbacks? But there's been talk about that. Do I think it hinders him? I don't think it does. I don't think that his height hinders him. Kyler Murray is an excellent quarterback. Versus Minnesota, he's had 726 passing yards, which is 363 per game if you're a math person. 7 touchdowns, 6 of them passing, 1 rushing in his 2 career starts versus Minnesota. So I would say that Kyler Murray has a good history against Minnesota, and this is going to carry through because they want to win. They want to win. They want to be the top team in our division. They want to get into the playoffs, which I have no doubt they're going to do. Let's talk about some of our players. James Conner was just straight up stopped. He was completely stopped last week against the Seahawks, and that's pretty much all she wrote there. There wasn't much of a story. Trey McBride, however, career high in receptions and receiving yards. This was his 3rd career game with 10 or more catches. It was his 4th career 100-yard game. He could join Travis Kelce as the only tight ends of all time with 5 or more catches in 10 straight road games. Here we are in a road game. This could be it, where he joins Travis Kelce as an all-time tight end leader. He ranks 2nd among tight ends currently in receiving yards and 3rd in receptions. Trey McBride. I don't know what else to say. When we look at the other side of the field who we're facing, tight end TJ Hawkinson, he had 7 catches for 114 yards last week. That is nothing to sneeze about. And it was his fifth career 100-yard game. So this is going to be a battle of tight ends, it looks like. But it's nothing that we can't handle for sure. We also have Darius Robinson coming back, so that should bolster the team some as well. We talk about defense, safety, Budda Baker. He had his second sack of the season. This could be his third game in a row with a sack. He's ranking second among defensive backs with 107 tackles this year. And this is his fifth career 100 or more tackle season. So he's just going to keep on going. Get those tackles, get those sacks. Linebacker Zaven Collins had a career high fourth sack of the season. So we're really proud of that. He has had 3 sacks in his past 3 games. So a sack per game. Let's go, Zaven Collins. Linebacker Jesse Luketa is aiming for his 4th game in a row with a sack and his 5th game in a row with a tackle for loss. Dante Stills, he has had half a sack in 4 of his past 5 games and a career high of 4.5 sacks on the season. So we are out there creating sacks, which is a big deal. And when I look at the defensive stats for Minnesota, they do have linebacker Andrew Van Ginkel. He had his 9th sack of the season last week, and this could be his 4th game in a row should he sack Kyler Murray. Any other sacks here? Linebacker Jonathan Grenard had 2 sacks in week 12. That's all for their sacks last week. So I think we are stronger on the defensive end. We did not lose last week because of the defense at all. If we look at receiving line, Marvin Harrison Jr., he's leading all rookies in receiving touchdowns. He's had 6, and he ranks 5th in receiving yards. He has a total of 546 right now. On the other side, Justin Jefferson. So while Marvin Harrison leads rookies, Justin Jefferson ranks 2nd in the NFL with 939 receiving yards. He could be the 4th player ever with 1,000 or more receiving yards in each of his first 5 seasons. This could be his 5th game in a row at home with 6 or more catches. So we need to put a stop to that. I think we've got Budda Baker there to put a lid on it. It's going to be an interesting game. I can't wait to watch it. If you have any feedback or questions about the game, please feel free to reach out to me on the app formerly known as Twitter at Kelly and Phoenix. It's time to bring in my co-host, Charlotte Shaff, for the Positivity Playbook. Hi, Charlotte. Welcome to the show. You know, I love this section of the show, the Positivity Playbook. And you've been so patient with me because my life's been a little bit upside down lately. We were discussing some of the stories, but these I think are pretty evergreen. So we're going to dive into what you had prepared last week because they're still really heartwarming stories, I
They
think.
are. They
The
are.
first one has to do with Anquan Boldin.
Yes, very exciting news. So Anquan, who we know was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2003 and the 2015 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, well, he is now a semifinalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame's class of 2025.
Yay!
Yay! I really hope that he definitely makes it. The Hall of Fame is an amazing accomplishment, and he deserves it.
He does. And I know other teams will take some credit for Anquan Boldin, but I feel like the Cardinals truly were his home.
Absolutely. My husband still has his jersey, so
There you go.
there you go.
The next story you had for us was pretty fun. It
Mhm.
was labeled Wholesome, and it
Yes.
involved Kyler Murray and a viral pizza video.
So this is really just a fun viral video that we saw online in the past week or so. Kyler was sitting there eating pizza outside of a pizzeria, and this other guy was standing there eating the pizza with him. He definitely was not from the United States, or at least wasn't aware of NFL football and who Kyler was. And so they were just two dudes enjoying their pizza and talking about it. And everybody was talking about it on social media. This guy has no idea that he's standing next to Kyler Murray. Super fun. And then the guy ends up finding out that it was Kyler Murray and posted on social media also about it. Just really just sweet, fun, wholesome, as you said. I like these kind of videos. It just makes everybody smile, and I would give anything to be able to stand there and have conversation with Kyler talking about pizza.
I was checking out the some of the comments, and the comment from the guy in the video said, "That's me in the video. I could tell something was up,
Yeah.
cameras, reactions of people, but we were just chilling, so I felt it was normal to not make a big deal." And then Kyler offered him game tickets
Oh,
for him and whoever. So I guess he put it out there.
I love it. I love it. That was just fun.
That was fun. I love that kind of stuff too. It always makes my day when I'm feeling kind of down. I'm like, oh, there's still like normal, nice people in the world.
There sure are.
Well, speaking of normal, nice people, I don't know what that segue is, but Darius Robinson, a normal, nice person who we desperately want to see play. What is his status, Charlotte?
Well, looks like he might be playing against the Vikings. Gannon also confirmed that it looks like things are going to be good. I know in some of the sports discussions online, people are like, I'll believe it when I see it. So I just want to make sure he is. I mean, I hope that they are ensuring he is healthy because we don't want to re-injure this rookie. So hopefully he will be playing against the Vikings and we can see him do his stuff. And the reason why he's a first round draft pick.
That's right. It's been a long wait. I think
Mhm.
he's desperately needed, especially at this point in the season following our bye week. And we're right there in contention for the playoffs. So fingers crossed, everything's good. He's healthy and ready to go. Woo!
I hope so. I hope so.
Did you say you mentioned something or that you had read something about Paris Johnson?
Oh yeah. People are saying that we need to vote for him for the Pro Bowl. So we know all the usual contenders, Kyler, Buddha, Connor, but make sure that you are voting for Paris.
Get out there, vote for Paris Johnson. We love him.
We do. We do.
You know who I love is Dante Stills. I
Ooh.
just I just love that guy. I know I've mentioned it before. I put our cute little photo up there, but there's just something about him that makes me feel like very motherly. I
Oh.
think it's because he just has like this little like I don't know, innocent kid smile.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get
I've
that.
run into his family at the games. Once it was his father, and another time I'm pretty sure it was his brother because they looked about the same age, and he would like point and wave up in the stands. And it was so
Mhm.
cute.
Oh, I love that. That
Me
is always so
too.
sweet.
It's fun because in with section 105 is a lot of where mo a lot of the family sits, and so it's right on the Cardinals home team side. And so when they come out of the tunnels, they're like waving and pointing and stuff. It's very fun.
I hope
Hmm.
to sit over there next year.
I
So,
hope you do too.
mhm.
Those emails went out.
They did.
Gotta
They did.
find a job first. Now that I have a platform, I'm a
There you
free agent,
go.
everyone, if you happen
You
to
are a free
know.
agent. This girl is up for hire and she will be a part of a winning team if you hire her.
Thank you. If you happen to know of a VP or director level position in the marketing space, please contact me at Kelly and Phoenix on the app formerly known as Twitter and or leave a comment. somebody will let me know. I'm looking. I'm available.
You deserve all the best. The right thing will happen when it needs to happen.
Thanks, Shar. Anything exciting going on in your world that you want to chat about?
Not really. Just a busy week getting ready for Thanksgiving and got to pick up my kids from school soon and get ready for the weekend. And of course, I'm going to be rooting for Michigan this weekend, playing Ohio State, our big rival. Even though we don't have a big chance of winning, there's always that chance. So let's hope that happens. And honestly, I'm kind of excited to see if Arizona can beat ASU because I'm a terrible person and I want to see U of A knock them out. But who knows? I mean, this weekend, let's see what college football gives us.
It's always fun when there's a big rivalry game.
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving week. We don't see the Cardinals at home again until the following week, December 8th.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hope you have an amazing holiday with your family and just
Thank you.
enjoy it.
You too.
Thanks. We'll talk soon.
See you soon.
Grab some TDs with DraftKings Sportsbook. They're on sale from Thanksgiving through Cyber Monday. DraftKings has doorbuster profit boosts and bet one, get one promotions on all types of touchdown bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SICKSPORTS to opt in. That's code SICKSPORTS. Only on DraftKings, the crown is yours. Here's the legal. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-78-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-9777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. 21 plus and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. One bonus bet per customer based on amount of initial touchdown bet and expires 168 hours after issuance. One single-use boost per customer that only applies to winnings. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for additional terms and responsible gaming resources. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I look forward to chatting with you again next week. In the meantime, please check out the show description. You can help support the show by purchasing your fan gear using our link. You can support the show by participating with DraftKings Sportsbook and using code SICKSPORTS. But most of all, you can support the show by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, listening, all of those things. You are so appreciated, and I will see you again next week. Bye.
And that's a wrap. Hope you don't miss us too much until next time. Follow the Sick Podcast with Kelly Singh on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts.